Good morning, everybody. This is Renee. I am trying to complete my reorganization it's actually not reorganization, it's my new studio space. And I've been posting pictures of empty bookshelves and I've been filling them up and I've been organizing and I've been trying to make it look pretty. And there's a lot of videos out there of perfect, pretty, clean crafting areas and studio spaces. And I'm just not like that. So I tried to do a video when it was, quote, spotless and clean. But then I started working on a journal, or I started organizing some of the stuff that I found as I was creating the new studio space. And I decided that I'm going to start destashing and putting a bunch of stuff in bins, and then probably doing a free giveaway, that kind of thing, and sell some of the junk journal packages because I have a lot of stuff, and I've been collecting stuff because I'm the kind of person that I like to have. If I have one of something that I love, I want to have two of them. And excuse me, my fabric collection has grown from 1 to 2 to 200 probably, or 2,000 pieces. But anyway, that's another story. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a tour of my studio complete and as I'm using it today. So let's get started. I know you don't want to look at this one picture, but this is one wall that's to the left of my desk. So that white bookcase was put in, and I've collected these little, I love the card catalog look. I have a real one right here, and that was an awesome gift from my husband for Christmas a couple years ago. He got a screaming deal on it. It was only $100, and it's a legitimate, full, perfect card catalog. So let me start with that. I've got everything organized in the card catalog. I'm not going to show every drawer. I've got my re-inkers, my glues, stamps. Oh, that one's empty. My stamps moved, and I'll tell you why. So I've got new space to put stuff. Stamps are in here. Punches are in here. My wax thread notebooks, wax crayons, because I love to art journal. So I put my art journaling things in my liquid pearls. I love these. These are great. I just have a whole collection. So that's what I use that for. And then I purchased, sorry about that quick move, I purchased these online at Amazon. And I just typed in card catalog storage, and I purchased 4 of those. I don't know why, don't ask me. I know you won't ask me, but I have a collection of nail polish sitting here. I do not use it in art journals at all. You could, I suppose, when you're done with a color, but as I was cleaning, I just decided that was a spot that it was going to be in. I've got my cigar boxes. I love cigar boxes. I collect them, and they are all up there. Some of them I use. A lot of them I use. And then this was something I picked up at a garage sale. Anything I see that resembles the card catalog look, I absolutely love that. I got this cart at Hobby Lobby, and it holds ephemera, wax seal wax, because I have my actual seals up on my shelf. I've got a little rack up there for things if I'm currently working on something, or if I find a piece of fabric I come across and I like it, I put it where I can see it, because if I see it, I'm going to be inspired. And I'll show you another spot where I've got that same thing going on. This is my sitting workstation or desk, and I'm currently working on a journal there. But this is what my regular desk looks like. I'll just move this into the middle, and then I'll start creating. At night, I'll flip on my little light. Recently, I went antiquing, and I was specifically looking for these letterpress trays. And I was with Corey Dahman, and we found these, and I found one when I was with her. But this is what I wanted to do with them, is I wanted to create a wall of a place to put my stamps, because if I look at them, I'm going to use them. This is my corner. Now I'm going to step back here. This is my pull-out cart. So when I'm crafting, making a journal, I have my glues, my punches, my corner punches, my circle punch, that kind of thing is all in this cart. My gesso, my medium, gel medium, all that. And then this corner has my rulers, some more punches I picked up. I picked stuff up on sale. I don't like paying full price. I'm a tightwad. I really am. You wouldn't think so because I have all these stamps, but these stamps were not stamps that I paid full price for. There was one lady who was making journals, and she got out of the business. She gave me all kinds of Tim Holtz sprays, ephemera, embellishments, stamps, a lot of stuff, and very inexpensive. So I do like collecting wooden rulers. I've got a bunch of wooden rulers there. That's one of, I have some weird collections. I like to collect milk glass, but I stopped collecting that a while back because I had too much. Okay, so enough about me. This is my standing area. We picked this up at Home Depot. I think it was my birthday gift last year from my husband. And I've got a little stool that I can sit on. It's taller. Down below here, I have that's my box of Sizzix die cuts, my heat tools, my leather tools. Some of my Tim Holtz sprays are down here in my Coca-Cola bottle box. And then my rolled up things like piano paper, wallpaper, rice paper, that's all under there. And then a roll of paper towels. Down below, I've got some extra 12 by 12 paper. I've got a ton. I've got a huge stash of 12 by 12 paper. And that's probably something I'm going to get rid of. Not all of it, but I'm going to put in the journal kits. So if you have a preference on something you'd like, let me know, and I will see what I can put together. I picked up these little initials while I was out shopping, antiquing. And here's, again, is a cigar box. My favorite time of year is fall. You can probably tell by this little setup, but I also love spring because I love to garden. These are some more. These two I actually picked up on Amazon as well. I'm probably going to pick up a couple more of those because I kind of like that I can just put stuff in it and I can see it again. If I see it, I'm going to use it. This is how I do my glue. I use PVA glue in my journals, and then I put them in a little container like this. So you have a little bottle that you can, you don't have to use a ton of glue and you don't get that warping of your paper. So this is my stand-up workstation. I keep stickers when I do my own personal journaling. My glue sticks, my scissors. This is all full of scissors back here. The kind of, it's got some of those pattern scrapbooking paper scissors. And so that's that table. The next thing I want to share is my bookshelf. This was built in recently, and I've decided that I'm going to use these white bins and I'm just going to put stuff in them. I can't close everything up. I'm not going to have that tidy workspace ever because I have to see it if I'm going to use it, or I forget about it. The reason I forget about it is because there's too much stuff. But again, that's another story. So I have my lights here for when I do YouTube videos. I've got some more cigar boxes at the top. This section up here is all of my slow stitch stuff. This is cards, washi tape. I have a whole collection of washi tape. That's just a little bit of it. My antique postcards, my cookbook, recipe cards, and then a stash of lace. And there's some little things I stick around that I love. I have reminders of my husband. He got me these stickers. He's in the construction business, heavy equipment, and he picked up those women working. I just thought that was so cool. I picked up these while I was out antiquing. I love wooden blocks with numbers on them. These I can't use for stamping, but I can certainly use them for making clay imprints. My button collection, I've got a couple jars. I've got these 2 jars, and I've got a couple other, probably 2 more jars of buttons. My crocodiles, my big one and my little one. My Chinese brush painting things. I love Chinese brush painting. That's something I do for myself. When I make miscellaneous tags, I just put them in there, and then when I make a journal, I can pull them out. They're already made. I forget what this stuff is called. It's really pretty, but I use this for my ocean and my mermaid journals. My little labeler. These are antique. It's an antique needlecraft book and a round cake pan or something. My grandma had one of these. Let me show you this. My grandma had one of these. This isn't hers, but it makes me think of her, and she always kept her little sewing pieces in it. As a kid, I used to love to go through it, so when I saw one of these, I picked it up. It reminds me of my grandma. There are my paintbrushes, my pens, batteries, and then down here, this is either scraps, ephemera, or printables that I've purchased online. I also use the stacking method that Corey showed me or introduced me to, where as you're working, you pull out your stacks of miscellaneous papers and you create your excuse me, your mini collages. And I just pull that out when I'm working on something up here on the big table. This is a journal I'm working on right now. It's almost complete for a teenage girl. Let's see. Oh, and then over here, I've got this is my personal stuff. These are books that I want to use for journals I'm going to make. Oh, I picked this up. This was cool. When I was antiquing, it's like a library card catalog print stamp thing, metal. So I'm going to try to make those. I'll do that on a video. Some antique books, and then my personal journals are at the top with some wood stamps. I love the wood stamps, and also my larger stamps like this. Those are up here because there's no place I can put those. Another tray. These are for my cookbooks, most of these stamps, and for travel. So those are up there, the printer tray. So let me give you, oh, wait, I'll be right back. I have to fix something. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. That door is actually a full bathroom, so I can wash my hands. If I spill, I can jump in the shower. This is another kind of cool thing I'm working on right now. These are metal boxes with a clear on the inside, and I've put these magnets up, and then I'm going to just stick the magnets there, or stick the boxes there, and then I keep my little findings for journals, jump rings, rivets, that kind of thing. And I'm going to fill this whole side of this bookcase. I'm going to fill it all the way down. I'm going to get some baskets from IKEA, and I'm going to put those up there. So let me give you a quick spin so you can see the complete area. So we'll start here with that stuff. Here's my shelf. I hate this wallpaper, but I love it. It's artsy. I'm not a big fan of the colors, but it's kind of cool. I don't have just a plain white wall. So let me know if I should get rid of a wallpaper or take it or keep it. I don't want to take it down because it's a lot of work, but I don't know, maybe it'll grow on me. What do you think? There's my desk, my letterpress trays. Whoa, that scared me. Something fell. And then my shelf. So then I have a second room. This was an apartment that we converted. I have a second room where I have my, that's where I keep my cutting trays, my Big Shot, my brother's Scan and Cut, and then I have another tray of stamps up there, my threads for sewing. I keep the threads over here. And then I created a little, this is my husband's relaxation space, because as crafters, I know that we will go and work on something and we'll be there all day. And my husband and I actually do enjoy each other's company. So he'll sit here while I'm crafting and he will watch TV, which is up there. This is an old dresser of mine. And this is where my fabric comes into play. So I have got stacks and stacks of fabrics. I've got samples. You'll see this little room, this area right here is a mess. So excuse the mess, but it is what it is. This goes upstairs to like a bonus room above our garage. And I've got a whole bunch of upholstery fabric sample books up there. I can't keep all that stuff down here, but that's one of the things I'm destashing. I do keep my linens. Can't really see them. My doilies. The next project I'm working on is organizing my laces. I've got a couple drawers full of lace. There's my clothespins. I'm putting my lace on clothespins. Over here is where my sewing machine is. Excuse me. And more thread. And then this is a work of art from my granddaughter. I wanted to have a reminder of her in here because I love her so much. And then over here is my paper station. This is a selection of some of the other 12 by 12 things I have. I've got my fabrics on here that I use for backing on journals. I've got my stamp pads in here, my playing cards. Some of them are vintage playing cards. My tools are all in there. And then over here I just throw my envelopes that I'm going to use, that I'm recycling, upcycling. Some more buttons and flowers up there. And then these trays. These little bins or trays, they're handy because what I'm doing right now, and I'll show you this, is I have this table and chairs here in this area. This was the kitchen area, the living room area of the apartment. And I have these bins out, and as I'm cleaning and organizing, I'm making packets of journal supplies. I've got some vintage wallpapers, some 12 by 12 papers. This is a purple kit I'm putting together. I've got some doilies and things like that. This is a pink kit I'm putting together. But I'm just setting these bins out. This one's going to be a sewing theme. That one's also going to be a sewing theme. And I'm just putting these out, and as I'm cleaning and organizing, I'm putting colored pieces in those kits. So that's one of the things I'm going to do a giveaway on. And so you can get, oh, and then I have a little kitchen area right here, which has my oven for baking, clay baking, my beloved espresso machine, which I love. I'm in the process of dyeing some papers. This method of dyeing papers, I highly recommend. If you go to the Book Vandal Shop's YouTube video, she teaches you how to do this, and it's so easy. I absolutely love that way of dyeing papers, to put lace patterns on it, coffee dyeing papers. And then this is just my, I use these flowers for videos. And then my kitchen sink. And I have chickens, so this Coca-Cola, that's an original piece that somebody painted. I picked it up at a garage sale for like $1, but I absolutely love the picture. So that is my space. I hope that you can get some inspiration from this. I've certainly got a lot of inspiration from people, but let me just do a quick circle scan here of how it looks. And that's, again, my cutting workstation, my husband's relaxation station, and the front door. I have this door actually is a separate door in our house for the apartment. And my intention is to teach classes in here someday, so that's another reason I have the table set up. So I hope you enjoyed seeing my studio. I hope you find some inspiration from it. Again, it's not perfectly neat and clean, but it's the best it's going to be because I'm constantly working on a project. And I hope that you guys have a great day. Be safe and enjoy.